All right, friends, here we go. Wrestlemania 36. Let's do this. Coming down right now, the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. We're going to start it with this match. If you're watching live on the WWE Network, I backed it up about 10 minutes so we could get this match because it was already... It was already in queue, so I'm backed up just about 10 minutes from live if you're watching along. This should be a fun one. The WrestleManias, I don't get into a whole lot of WWE, but the WrestleManias, it's always fun. They always bring everything with these things. Always highly entertaining. Some of the coolest matches with the coolest props, the biggest stars. Of course, Seth Rollins coming out. We got Brock Lesnar. 2-night event this year. So we'll be doing tomorrow will be night 2. I'll be on with you guys here in a minute on the comments. Let me get the names up of the guys. We got Seth Rollins. We got Seth Rollins in the ring right now. Monday Night Messiah waiting for his opponent to come in. Kevin Owens. Out of Quebec, Canada. And just getting the names up here for these guys. Yes, Kevin Owens. Like I said earlier, Kevin Owens. And the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens is in the ring right now. Two of the biggest stars, of course, in the WWE Universe. WrestleMania, the biggest show. This is the biggest show that wrestling has. All the biggest moments. You can go all the way back to Ultimate Warrior. You know, things like Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan. And up to this moment, oh, and a big shot from Rollins to start this one off. This one coming out quickly, and Kevin Owens throwing Seth Rollins outside of the cage. Big knee to the body from Rollins, and he's going to escape into the ring here. Kevin Owens following Seth Rollins into the cage. 1-2 into the corner here. And let's get into the chat here. Oh, off the ropes and a big kick from Seth Rollins, but the clothesline from Owens and the big elbow drop. What is going on, MMA with friends? We're here now. Oh, big elbow drop there from Kevin Owens. And he's talking smack. You can hear all the smack talk to the Monday Night Messiah. And he's going to back out. And Seth Rollins going to escape outside of the ring. Once again, holding his side, holding his ribs here. Kevin Owens going to follow him outside of the cage, though. And the big Ric Flair chop. Kevin Owens grabbing Rollins. Got him by the hair here. Is he going to slam him? He's going to throw him into that barrier on the outside of the cage, into the barricade. Kevin Owens does not like Seth Rollins. He has been tired of all the smack talk. Wow, and Kevin Owens throwing Seth Rollins into the barricade once again here. Oh, and Kevin Owens throwing the smack talk down. You can hear everything here. All the smack talk, all the counting and all of the hits and everything so much better without the crowd here, as ominous as it is. To not have a crowd at a WrestleMania. Oh, and here we go. Kevin Owens looking for the powerbomb out on the apron. And Seth Rollins reverses it and flips Owens onto the hardest part of the ring on the outside by the ropes. Big flip there for Seth Rollins trying to turn this thing around. Oh! And a big slam on the apron from Seth Rollins, who has just completely reversed the momentum of this. Look at the replay here. Here it is, big suplex onto the outside apron. That was some pain. And he says 1-on-1 right here. Oh, and he's going to jump on the outside of the cage onto him. 3, 4, and he's jumping through the ropes! And a huge clothesline onto the barricade. And Seth Rollins takes Kevin Owens with a flying clothesline into the barricade. He's continuing to talk smack to him. Says, you rethinking this yet? I told you. He says, what happens when the lights are the brightest? He says, you choke, Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins putting on a show here and flying from the outside again with the flying clothesline. What an athletic move, slamming Kevin Owens into the barricades one more time as Seth Rollins tells him. Seth Rollins says, you're making this too easy. And the referee counting 2, 3. Says, you're a disappointment. Even bringing his kids into it. Seth Rollins with the A-line. Oh, and a big shot from Kevin Owens comes in as counters as Seth Rollins tries to launch himself through the ropes one more time. Oh, and the sling blade. Seth Rollins off the ropes lands the sling blade. And on top with the ground and pound. Full mount bringing down shots here. Seth Rollins. Oh, and the kicks to the head. And the body of the downed opponent here from Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, taking over here in front of this ominous, crowdless arena. And Seth Rollins ominously saying, too, we're going to be the one, to burn it down at WrestleMania. Spinning kick to the body. Oh, misses a sub. Kevin Owens flips him over, almost goes for the pin. Seth Rollins misses the jump. The kick of the DVT from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens going old school with the DDT. The old school wrestling fans gotta love that one. Beautiful. Kevin Owens, both men getting up in their corners, struggling to get up. Who will be the first one to get up? And Seth Rollins jumping into the corner, misses, slams his head, and the side kick to the face from Kevin Owens. And now Owens, a cannonball into the corner. Are you kidding me? Now he's going to jump up to the top ropes. Kevin Owens on top of the world, and the flip off of the top rope. Does the front flip, 1, 2, and a kick out from Seth Rollins. That was very close for Kevin Owens, the Monday Night Messiah, kicking out here at the last 10th of a second here. I said, great move there. Wow, and the big chop there from Kevin Owens, throwing Rollins into the gut. Rollins jumps over him, goes for the flying spin kick, misses. Rollins going for a tip, side kick to the face from Rollins, attempts. Owens catches it, goes for the DDT, misses an overhand right, and a flying spin kick lands for Seth Rollins off the ropes. A big clothesline for Kevin Owens, and what an action-packed match here. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 36. There might not be a crowd here, but they are putting on a show. And I almost got to say, I kind of got to wonder if this is kind of better without the crowd. I mean, how good of entertainers do these guys have to be able to say that too? But I will say, I think this is better without the crowd. You can hear so much, and Kevin Owens pulling Seth Rollins up by his hair, saying, "Come on, Messiah." Jumping up to the top rope, he's got him ready to suplex him off of the top rope. Kevin Owens, and the right hand to the body from Rollins up on the turnbuckle. But Owens comes back with the right hand. He's going to try to suplex him from the top turnbuckle. Rollins trying to reverse it. Rollins trying to escape here. Rollins gouges his eyes. Seth Rollins gouges the eyes of Kevin Owens trying to get out. Seth Rollins flips off. He's got Kevin Owens in a powerbomb. He's going to take him and slam him into the corner. Powerbombs him into the turnbuckle with a side kick to the face. And another side kick to the face of a down Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins really turning it on here. And Kevin Owens catches him with a powerbomb. 1, 2. And Rollins out again. What a transition here. Back and forth match here. What's going on, 7? Good to see you, my friend. You guys are watching on the WWE Network. Check it out. $10 a month. This is free on there. They got a free 7-day trial going on as well. And we're going to get the wrestling expert Billy Hughes in here. Hopefully here in just a few minutes. We're going to try to Skype in the time, or excuse me. Yes, the time bender here. And Kevin Owens chasing Rollins on the outside of the cage. Big elbow from Rollins. And he smacks him with a laptop. You can't do that in WWE. Oh, no, that might have been a championship belt. And they're ringing the bell. And Kevin Owens is the winner by disqualifications. There you go. Winner Kevin Owens via disqualification. Seth Rollins didn't seem to care about winning that match. We'll see if we can get Mr. Billy Hughes in here. What's up, Billy?
How's it going?
Hey, I can hear you. Doing good, man. You started this thing. I backed up to the Rollins match because I didn't want to start it in the middle of a match, but I'm going to go forward now, and we'll sync up. How's your day going?
All right, so far, but I can't read anybody's comments because I just had to reset my laptop, and now the mouse part of the laptop don't work anymore, and I don't know how to fix it. So.
Uh-oh.
I'm stuck.
Are you able to watch the event right now?
On the TV, yeah, but I was gonna load the YouTube comments on my laptop, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay, well I'm gonna move forward to live here then and see where we're at. Well, unless we're in the middle of a match, and then I'll back it up a little bit for anybody that's in here. What's going on, 7? All right, yeah, they're on an advertisement in between matches right now. So
yeah, there's 2 matches left tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'd seen Seth Rollins disqualified against Kevin Owens. What's the next match coming up?
The two matches left is the Undertaker match and then the Goldberg match.
Sorry, Seven. He says I tried so hard to sync up with you. Well, I'm going live to the next match now, since that match was over. What's the next match?
Should be the Undertaker match.
Okay, I'm just updating my screen here. I remember the last time we did this is like 7 hours or something. That's why I started at 2 hours in, but maybe it's not. I don't know if it's as long because it's 2 days.
Yeah.
So, how are you holding on during the Khabib Tony virus epidemic?
As best as you possibly can at this point, you know?
I hear you, man. That's I was hoping to get a more detailed announcement of when we might get sports back today, but it didn't. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, nothing's gonna change. Like I said, we're gonna be stuck like this for quite a while.
Well, I'm hoping they just kind of put a lockdown on everything until June 1st. Just do like an actual quarantine where they're, like they are in other countries, unfortunately. Do things like saying, hey, these half of people, if your last name ends in A through M, you shop on odd days. These people shop on even days. You can go to the grocery store. You can go to the pharmacy. If you're out other than that, you're going to get a ticket or you're going to be escorted back to your house. It really sucks because I know it kind of, scares people, but I think that's the quickest way to get through this.
Right.
And, I don't think anybody wants this over as quick as I do. Maybe you.
They're doing a couple backstage interviews and then should be good to go.
Yeah, see, they're talking to Mr. Paul Heyman there in the back.
So like I said, guys, I can't see the comments, so I apologize.
There's not a whole lot of comments on here. Only 6 watching because I just started 20 minutes ago. 7's in here. He's laughing at you about your laptop. No, just kidding. JJ Smith says that was fun. This was fun. Hey, thanks for coming in. How's it going, JJ Smith? Yeah, no, this is going to be fun. A couple more matches here. That was actually really entertaining. Did you watch that last match?
Yeah. I missed the end, but I could hear the background who won.
At first, I thought that I was like, man, I don't know how good this is going to be without the crowd and everything. It might seem, I don't know, more fake or whatever, but it was really cool. You could hear the guys talking to each other, and you could really hear the kicks and the hits. All the sounds and everything. I don't know if it's better, but it's different. It's a different experience.
Right.
Fun match. Yeah, that was a fun match for sure. That was, and I have not watched wrestling since we did this last WrestleMania. I think this will be the third wrestling event I've ever done, and all 3 WrestleManias. Does that sound right? We did WrestleMania last year, and I think the year before.
Looks like they might be throwing another match in. Oh, these are the matches for tomorrow.
All right.
It was 8 tonight and 8 tomorrow. Brock Lesnar's the main event tomorrow.
Yeah, new Brock Lesnar's tomorrow night. I know it'll be fun. People will be waiting to see The Undertaker. And then the old man tonight, what's he, about 85?
He's 52?
Undertaker?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Goldberg.
Or the other old man, yeah. I was that time. I don't know how well. I thought maybe you were talking about Undertaker. Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. Ronda Rousey was going to come out. Ronda Rousey's not scheduled on this, correct? For anything.
No, she's actually semi-retired from everything. She wants to have kids.
Yeah. Who knows? She might show up, but I kind of doubt it.
Doubtful because her best friend already fought tonight and lost. So
WWE shop, that's a smart idea. Making a
well, it looks
T-shirt
like,
saying WrestleMania 36. I wasn't there. Oh, that is pretty smart.
so this is the Universal title match.
Oh, Braun Strowman
Yeah,
making his way down to the cage.
he's replacing Roman Reigns, who decided not to compete because he has leukemia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he had the Khabib Ferguson virus. Oh, that's horrible. I hope he gets that under control. That's pretty rare nowadays, but it's pretty deadly. I had one of my good friends, actually, his mom died of leukemia.
It's in remission, but he doesn't want to put it at risk.
Well, yeah, that's certainly not something to mess with. That's wow. I seen the weirdest rumor on Twitter, and this sounds like just stupid to me. I almost feel stupid saying it. But somebody had posted the WWE was using USADA.
Definitely not.
That was pretty funny though. I think they might lose their business model. They probably lose a lot of money.
Well, WWE is going to have to go on hiatus because everything's shut down. So.
Well, I mean, the craziest state of Florida, they're still putting stuff on. I'm surprised the UFC didn't come out here. Florida's, I mean, they're like they're not only are they like another country. I mean, nothing compares to Florida. Those guys are so crazy.
Florida is completely shut down now. All these matches were taped like 10 days ago.
Okay. And
so they have
Bill Goldberg.
Yep.
There's the old man making his way down to the cage, the Universal Champion.
And I think it's time for Dana just to bite the bullet and follow the lead and cancel everything until June. This 249 is not going to happen.
Well, it's not going to happen with Khabib and Tony, most likely. So that's where I'm kind of like, what's the point? That's what we all want to see. That was the excuse for stopping everything, is to see the match that has to happen.
It's all right. Just delay it till September. We have to wait for everything else.
Well, that's what Khabib said. And I felt kind of bad making that video about Khabib, but I mean, I didn't know any more than anybody else. And then when he had that 24-minute interview, I don't know if you've seen with Brett Okamoto. If I can speak here. Yeah, he said that he's been training the whole time. He's as ready for anybody to fight. But he's like, why should I fly to the United States when they told me 100% chance it's not going to happen in the United States? He's like, if you give me a location for the fight, I'll be there. I'm training.
What I was writing in the comments earlier when you're on is I have a buddy that works at the altitude gym in Denver that Neil Magny and Matt Brown and others train part-time there. And all the fighters are well aware that there's going to be no competition for a couple months because they can't spar. They can't get permanent training. And
I thought they might get one more out there before, they shut everything down for a couple of months. Like, they got UFC Brazil, and maybe that's all we get.
That is all we're going to get. It's unfortunate, but it is. We're so far away from getting over this. It's like we're all optimistic, but we're not even to the worst part of this yet. We're still at least a month or two away from this peaking, which is hard to swallow. It sucks for all of us.
Oh, and a big kick to the midsection to start this out from Goldberg. Misses the spear in the corner. Oh, Strowman with the big slam. Oh, misses it, though. Goldberg lands the spear. That's nostalgic.
Goldberg's main move, the spear, he's going to go to it time and time
again. Looks like he might go for it again. Wow, and again. 1, 2. I am surprised at the conditioning so far of Bill Goldberg. He looks pretty good. He's moving around athletically. You can tell he's already breathing hard, though.
Endurance is the key, though. He can't go that long.
Oh, another spear.
If he's going to win this, it's going to be quick.
Wow. he led at several stretches. 52. Well, obviously he's got some help, some HGH, and who knows what else at 52. But big slam from Strowman counters the suplex.
I don't think you're all the way live, Mike. You're a little bit behind me.
And there it is again, a slam from Strowman. Let me see what I. Oh, I was a few. Oh, I don't know how it backed off there.
Because I got Strowman with Goldberg up. He's going for his patented power slam. And he plants him in the middle of the ring. That's the fourth one in a row now. And that's it. We have a new Universal Champion. Strowman has done it. Goldberg has been defeated in under 4 minutes. Braun Strowman, for the first time in his career, is the Universal Champion.
Boom. And I just got the slam, and I'm on my Roku synced up, but somehow I'm still about 10 seconds behind you.
I told Boxing MMA to bet on Braun, and I was correct.
You just got that super internet, man. Even on Roku Live, I can't keep up with you.
This is a big deal for Strowman because he filled in for Roman and was able to win the belt. So he is now the flagship athlete, being the world champion now.
Wow. That is a big dude. Here's the replay. A lot of big spears there for Goldberg. I wonder if Goldberg was wanting to take some time off. I bet he, kind of like Lesnar and some of these other guys, I bet he only likes to put in a few minutes a year.
It's kind of a sad thing because this is Strowman's first world title win, and there's no crowd.
Yeah, it did make him look bad, JJ Smith. Yeah, this is... it's a weird thing, but since it's only happened, once or twice, this is going to be interesting looking back in history. It might be remembered more. Every WrestleMania had a crowd, except for this one. Yeah,
I'm going to give everyone a quick rundown for whoever's watching. The first match of the night was the pre-show match. Cesaro defeated Drew Gulak via pinfall. The opening bout of WrestleMania Night 1 was the women's tag team match. The Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross won the women's titles tonight. The second match of the night was Elias versus Baron Corbin, with Elias defeating Baron Corbin. Next up was the Raw women's title match. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, with Becky Lynch defending her belt via pinfall. Next up was the tag team ladder match where Morrison and The Miz retained their titles. And then the Owens-Rollins match, which was won by Kevin Owens, which is where you came in at. And now Braun Strowman has defeated Goldberg for the Universal title. And the main event of Night 1 is up next. It's called a Boneyard match. And it is the Phenom The Undertaker versus the phenomenal AJ Styles.
All right. Undertaker versus AJ Styles. I think both of these guys were on the last WrestleMania, if I remember correctly.
I believe this will be Undertaker's...
Maybe not against each other, but...
So, is this WrestleMania 36, I believe?
36, yep.
Yep. So, this is Undertaker's 29th appearance at WrestleMania tonight.
Wow. That's I wonder what he's making. I've heard the WWE pays pretty well for their bigger stars.
Yeah.
He's definitely a millionaire, I'm sure.
The Undertaker's first appearance at WrestleMania was back in Los Angeles at WrestleMania 7, where he defeated Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And 29 years later, he is set to face AJ Styles in a gimmick match called a Boneyard match, which I've never seen before.
I definitely have not. Adam from Allen, how you doing? Hello, sir. Says hello, Billy and Mike. Finally got my connection to work well. Good to see you, sir. Hey, Mike, did your son win the bet? Yes, he got his $20 today on a stream, on the morning stream. I said earlier, I was expecting, I was hoping a little more of that press conference. I thought it was going to be a live press conference with Dana and all the sports commissioners, but apparently they did something private earlier during the day. I mean, I don't know what they talked about because there was no new news.
It was Trump just thanking them for what they've done, because a lot of the sports organizations have donated money to like the arena employees and all that.
Well, that's good.
And the Luke Thomas podcast yesterday, he talked about all these executives have taken pay cuts all over sports and in the tech world and everything, but the one person that has not taken a pay cut to help the employees of their company is Dana White.
Well, yeah. I mean, they haven't been out that long. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's been trying to push the whole thing. I mean, maybe he should have taken a pay cut. One thing I will say through the years is, I mean, I know he has reached into his own pocket to help fighters over the years.
I'm talking about like the lower level UFC employees that are not working right now. The security guards for the building, and the people that run the kitchen in their performance center, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard Rogan was talking about they were trying to put some. I know they were trying to put something together. He was trying to put something together for the comedians and things. They need to do something similar for the UFC workers and things. You know, the people that run the comedy club, like the doormen and the waiters and waitresses and all those things. They need to do something similar for the UFC employees. But yeah, it doesn't need to come from the fighters because most of them they really need to fight to keep going right now.
Exactly.
They need that money. I know I seen a scenario they were showing. I think it was early Hawani. They were breaking down what percentage of revenue that athletes make. And a lot of these organizations like the NFL and NBA, they were like 60, 70 some percent. I want to say UFC was like 13%. I don't know if you've seen that or if you've seen those numbers before.
I have not.
Yeah, it was. If I'm remembering correct, I believe it was Ariel Helwani going through these numbers. While he had Daniel Cormier on the show, who seemed looked like he was not expecting that. It looked pretty uncomfortable being an employee of the UFC as he was going through that. But he's DC is going to be a permanent member on the Ariel Helwani show here for a while through this quarantine, at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I mean, what else is he going to do? I'm glad he's able to earn some money. I mean, he's not the poorest guy of all the the fighters out there.
Yeah.
But still good to see. Of course, my man Stipe Miocic, he's making money doing his real job. UFC champion's just kind of a side gig.
Yeah.
And you think Justin can beat Tony? I think Justin's a bad matchup for Tony if that fight comes. I don't know if he's better, but I think Justin's a bad matchup for just about anybody. But how they talk about MMA math not adding up, yeah. I would say I think Conor is a bad matchup for Gaethje, possibly, just because of the way he throws straight, precise shots. I might even take Conor over Gaethje. I would take Ferguson over Conor, but I might take Gaethje over Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, graveyard match. This is pretty cool. Undertaker. Coming out of the casket here. We'll try to sync up. Like I said, somehow you're still like 10 seconds ahead of me, even though, or AJ Styles, coming out of the casket there.
Yeah. Do you see the little like weird promo they're doing for this with Undertaker driving in?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I see Undertaker's coming in now on the motorcycle for the Boneyard match.
It's weird how looks like they filmed this off location.
Oh, good music.
Sorry if my phone's beeping, Mike. My family members are texting me.
Oh, I can't hear it on this side, so.
Perfect. My aunt's out getting essentials, so.
Whatever our issue was with the sound before, too, it seems like that's fixed. I don't know if maybe it was fixed on the new version of OBS or what it was, but knock on wood.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're good. Now That We're Dead, My Dear, Metallica. That's a great song for this. Metallica, about the age of Bill Goldberg there in their 50s. You're going to fight outside here in the graveyard? That would be pretty cool.
Are you asthmatic, Mike?
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, I'm just. My aunt's talking about inhalers, and I thought we talked about them before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and they are fighting in the graveyard. Big shot there from Undertaker. Another big right hand. This is pretty cool. Another big right hand there from Undertaker. And I just heard "Where You Going, AJ?" So I don't know where you are as far as synced on that, but I'm not going to be able to catch up with you unless maybe pause for about 10 seconds.
All right, they're fighting. He's slamming him into the casket.
Yep, I got the right hand and casket just happened right now. So yeah, I think about 5-10 seconds after you, there's a second slam. Third slam.
Round.
Yep.
I don't know what that is though.
Yeah, he's got something. He just picked something up off the ground. It's like a little piece of pipe or something. Oh, misses and goes through the window. And Undertaker slices his arm open on the window there.
Oh, wow. He did, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sliced himself open good there.
Looks like this was filmed in, like, the Everglades almost.
Kick from Styles in the right hand. Yeah, this looks like this is great filmography. This looks like, an A-class Hollywood movie. Nice slam from Undertaker there. Slam Styles into the windshield. Styles climbing on top of the car here now.
For those who can't see, neither one are wearing, like, wrestling gear. They're wearing, jeans and a T-shirt. Fighting on looks like an 80s hearse.
Wow.
And all I can explain it looks like somewhere in a swamp in backwoods Florida with The Undertaker just beating the hell out of AJ Styles on the hood of this car.
Yeah, he's got him mounted on top of the car, raining down ground and pound. Oh, he's going to stand up. I think, Styles is off the car. I thought maybe he was going to do the tombstone on the car there. This is the Boneyard match, guys. What's up, Adam from Allen? Oh, wow, I can't see anything. Sorry, man. Yeah, WWE Network. Styles struggling to breathe here. Undertaker. Oh! Styles throws a big handful of dirt or grass or something into the face of Undertaker.
Buying himself some time to try to come back here. So with all this stuff on delay, Mike, do you think maybe you're going to want to do like a weekly broadcast just to touch base with everyone and maybe have like a forum discussion with what's on anyone's mind, possibly?
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like maybe a more popular time earlier when I did that stream at 12:30. We had a lot of people in.
Right.
So maybe even that's a good time when I'm able to, or on the weekend. Big right hand there from Styles.
Have they changed your hours because of the situation, or?
Um, I'm just working less hours because we've had issues getting all our supplies in.
Yeah.
But which is fine for me because I was not really wanting to work 50 hours. Give me
Right.
some more time to get some stuff done like this. Last week was the first week since I've been there. I think I was under 40. It's like 37.
And you said your daughter's a senior, correct?
What's up, Jens Miller? Yes.
I'm s- I'm so sad for her that she's gonna miss out on the senior. Like,
Yeah, she's not happy about missing. She might miss graduation. Probably definitely not going to be able to do prom.
right.
Oh, who are these guys?
That is the big guy is Luke Gallows. The smaller one is Carl Anderson. They're the two buddies. They're called the OC, the original club. They're the buddies of AJ Styles. And
What's
we
up,
have some
PBR
lights.
Street Gang?
We got monks or druids. I'm sorry, druids popping out of the shed here. This is a very one of a kind matchup that
Wow.
I've never seen before.
So for those not watching, there's about 8 guys dressed up like monks or druids. Just came out of this shed, and they're all surrounding the Undertaker. Now this is quite the interesting matchup. And Undertaker's just kind of looking around, trying to figure out which guy to attack first. Oh,
Calls
he
him in.
gets one of them down with the right hand. Another one. This looks like an old Bruce Lee movie. I mean, you've seen like Fists of Fury when he's fighting like 12 guys at a time.
Yeah, this last match is more of a action movie than a wrestling match.
Oh man, and the OC they're both on top of Undertaker, beating him down. Right hands and stomping him.
If there's anyone out there that knows anything about computers and laptops, my mouse did not get reinstalled on my laptop, and I don't know how to do it without a mouse to reinstall it. So
Oh, uh-oh.
go ahead and drop me a line if you know how to fix this.
Undertaker breaks free of the OC, takes one down with a right hook and the other one with a right uppercut. And I would think Boneyard match would be Undertaker's thing. And oh, he's got a shovel, the handle of a shovel here. Smashes one guy to the body, one to the back of the head. As Kane come out. Oh, who is this? He just came out and hit Undertaker, right as he says Kane.
I missed it.
Oh no, it's one of the guys from the OC here. Looks like he just hit him with a tombstone. Possibly some kind of big brick or something. I don't know, a big right hand there from one member of the OC. He's got a handful of dirt and leaves. Oh, big kick to the face there of the Undertaker.
AJ Styles in full mount, MMA style.
Oh yeah, right in the right hand, screaming in the face of the Undertaker here. AJ Styles did. Thanks.
So, any of the normal in the chat? Any of our normal peeps?
Oh, we got we have PBR Street Gang. We got JJ Smith. We got Adam from Allen.
Right on, right on.
Jens Moeller. We got 7 in here.
You guys have any MMA questions or pro wrestling questions? Just feed him to Mike and he'll ask me.
Yeah, we can just kind of keep this informal. We just got the regulars in here. And AJ Styles yelling at Undertaker, get up. Oh, a clothesline through the fence there. Knocks the fence down. This had to have been really cool to choreograph to put this together. It's had, I mean, a lot of work, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun.
And they filmed it well. They have these 2 red flowers in the background that catch your eye.
Yeah, this is a really good production.
My question is, how do you win this match? There's no referee, obviously. So is it
Yeah, I have
just
no idea. They didn't explain anything. They just showed these guys in a graveyard and they just started beating each other up.
AJ Styles talking to Undertaker now? Says, "Have you had enough, old man?" Says that you just don't have it anymore, Undertaker. Undertaker's making labor sounds. This is very bizarre.
And Seven wanted to ask you. He says, why is Cesaro on the pre-show?"
Because Sami Zayn ended up winning the Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber. So since Drew Gulak was backing Daniel Bryan, they made the match Drew Gulak versus Cesaro for the pre-show as a way to put two top performers to catch the eye of the audience, since Cesaro is by far one of the best performers in the business. And if you get a chance, go back and watch the finish of that match, because Cesaro did an airplane spin 80s style with Gulak on his shoulders with no hands. Test of strength that I've never seen before. It was very impressive.
Thanks for that. JJ Smith says, "Mike and Billy, what do you think's going to happen to John Jones?" I think I've already said quite a bit about this. What's your opinion on that, Billy?
I think it's time for Dana White to strip John Jones and make Dominic Reyes Thiago Santos for the belt.
I would agree with that. Somebody I think needs to get in John Jones' ear though. They need to do a brain scan for some CT. This guy's not right. Oh wow! And AJ Styles breaks the shovel over the back of the Undertaker and pushes him into the grave. I think that answers how they're going to win the match, Billy. I think that.
Bury your opponent.
Yep.
There's a backhoe right there to fill the grave up with.
That is intense.
AJ Styles saying ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Sorry, Mike. I didn't know that. You got into that. Into what? Into wrestling? I've watched the WrestleManias the last 3 years.
Last year's Mania was pretty good too.
Yeah. Guy's got 4 days house arrest. Yeah, Billy. Or you mean the CTE? I don't know that John Jones should ever fight again. For a lot of reasons. I don't know if he should be allowed to fight again. Oh, who is that? How in the world did that happen? The Undertaker just showed up behind AJ Styles on the tractor.
He's the Phenom, Mike. He's supernatural.
Wow, defying reality here. The Undertaker showing up behind AJ Styles on the tractor. Hits him with some right hands. Another right hand right into the grave.
AJ Styles is in all sorts of trouble.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, sorry, JJ Smith. Yeah, I did a video that was titled. I think it's like 13 minutes. It's just titled "John Jones Doesn't Have a Drinking Problem," and it was just to highlight the fact that I think there's a lot more going on than drinking with John Jones. Did you see the video? He couldn't even recite his alphabet.
No, I have not seen the video.
They asked him not to do the alphabet backwards, to start the alphabet with E. And he got to P, said E again, then started again and could not get past P. That's the point they put the cuffs on him. I've never seen anything like that. And he was, I think they said he was 2 times the legal limit, which should not be, fall over drunk.
If he was in this Colorado, he'd be charged with a felony because he's had multiple arrests.
Well, he should have been charged with a felony. He should be charged with a lot here. Wow, Undertaker being attacked by several guys on the top of the roof here. Throws a guy off the roof.
He's got Carl Anderson up on the roof. He's going for the tombstone pile driver.
Boom, lands the pile driver on the roof. This is like some hardcore backdoor. Talk about like backyard wrestling. This is like high production backyard wrestling times 10.
Styles and Undertaker fighting on the roof. Undertaker's not feeling any of the punches now from AJ. If I'm AJ, I'm just taking off, getting on that motorcycle, and leaving.
And Undertaker's got him by the throat. Looks like he's about to throw him off the roof.
Choke slam from hell coming up in 10 seconds.
What's up, Seth Sullivan? He said old school ECW. And there it is, the choke slam.
Wow.
Wow, looks like, I'm not sure what that broke, but that did not feel good, I guarantee you. Through a door or whatever it is down there. Undertaker coming down on a ladder to some ominous music. Watch that video with the cops. Yeah, that was sad, man. That was just sad. I couldn't even. I mean, John Jones should definitely be punished, but I can't take pleasure in things. I'm also worried about John Jones just as a human being.
I'm not. He's worthless now. The fact that John Jones is twice the legal limit driving drunk when there's a stay-at-home order in New Mexico or wherever the hell he was. Pretty sure it was New Mexico, right?
Yes. Well, maybe I should rephrase that. I want John Jones to get a brain scan before he's allowed back into society to hurt anybody else. How's that?
He's already injured a pregnant woman before. He put everyone around him's lives at risk again now.
And how much more do you see? I mean, I've never seen a guy get so many chances and not serve major jail time.
If he was in any other professional sport, he would be suspended indefinitely.
The NFL would have banned him. He'd be gone.
Yeah, he would not be able to even reapply for reinstatement until multiple years of going through treatment, therapy, and the legal process. And the fact that he keeps getting away legally, first of all, he has an amazing lawyer. World-renowned lawyer, obviously.
Too bad Tyson wouldn't have had that guy as a lawyer. Jesus. Seth Sullivan says Jones is a psychopath. I would agree. It's hard to disagree with that.
Yeah, he's definitely have some psychotic issues for sure.
Well, he can just sound so sincere. Like if you didn't know who he was, I mean, he can sound so sincere and genuine and just be so full of shit. I say about Jones, if you walk like a duck, walks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a duck. Hell.
I love that.
Absolutely.
He's obviously an alcoholic, which, I'm not demeaning that. Everyone has their demons. It's a disease. He needs to get it worked on. And there's no time for him to focus on fighting when he needs to worry about healing himself. And
well, I'm sorry. Two times the legal limit, though, for a normal person doesn't forget their alphabet at 2 times the legal limit. Either he had a lot of drugs in his system that he didn't get tested for, or he's got some serious brain damage on top of that alcohol problem, or both.
The fact that he was so drunk and decided to get behind the wheel shows negligence on a whole nother level.
Well, yeah, and then shooting the gun. We didn't even get into that. J.J. Smith says, shooting the gun, drinking and driving. He's got a smoking gun, literally, in the seat next to him. He's got a bottle of vodka, Jorge Masvidal's vodka, under his seat. I mean, it's like, if you told people this, I mean, it's hard to believe.
And I'm sure Dana White's not going to do shit about it because he only cares about the money at this point. So,
he's slowed down so much. I really wish Dana White would come out and just say, you know what? He has kicked him out of the UFC and stripped him before. You're suspended. You're expelled from the UFC. Will they visit it again and bring him back? Maybe they do. But right now, I think he should be fired from the UFC. And definitely get that brain scan. Get that looked at. I don't know that he should be fighting anymore. Anyways. Undertaker now burying the dirt from the tractor onto AJ Styles in the grave.
This will be the win if he can finish the burial, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it, Mike.
And you hear the Undertaker music. I think that might be it.
The first ever Boneyard match goes to the Phenom, the Undertaker, which puts his all-time record now at 28-1 at WrestleMania. And by far the most bizarre match I've ever seen at Mania, the Boneyard match.
Wow.
How about that? Look at that tombstone.
AJ Styles, rest in peace, 1977 to 2020.
So that's going to complete WrestleMania for night one, guys.
Wow, that is quite the dramatics, and just the hand showing of AJ Styles in the graveyard.
Capped it off with an Undertaker win at Mania. We have a new Universal Champion in Braun Strowman. New Women's Tag Team Champions Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Morrison and Miz retain the tag belts. Becky Lynch retained the Women's Raw title. And Sami Zayn retained the Intercontinental title here tonight. And don't forget, day 2 tomorrow night is capitalized by the match between Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I thought this was going to last longer than that. I'll have to try to start earlier tomorrow. Is it starting at 4 again tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow night we've got the Lesnar-McIntyre match. Bobby Lashley versus Aleister Black. Dolph Ziggler versus Otis. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. The Street Profits versus Angel Garcia and Austin Theory. And many more matches tomorrow night, day 2 of WrestleMania 36.
What's up, Ferguson Goat says Tony time. I don't know. I mean, they still have not canceled it. You're looking at 2 weeks away. And there's a possibility we get Tony Ferguson against Justin Gaethje or against Conor McGregor. Dustin Poirier has volunteered.
McGregor's out, man. Didn't John Kavanaugh said McGregor's out?
Did he officially say? I knew he was in Ireland, but I mean, if they want to get him there, they could get him there. That's Charlie Flair. Good fights for night 1. Yeah, that was very entertaining. If I would have known that it was going to be over at 7, I would have started. Earlier than that. I'm just watching some old horror movies with my daughter. She's wanting to watching actually the 1997 miniseries of The Shining, because I had forgot that was a thing. It's probably not worth your time.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, there's a reason it was really hard to find. I remember watching it in high school, and the acting it's pretty bad. Just go back and watch the regular Shining. But anybody that's a fan of horror movies, Doctor Sleep, I feel like that was not promoted correctly. It's actually the sequel to The Shining. One of the best horror movies, one of the best movies maybe I've ever seen. We just seen that a few nights ago. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, also tomorrow on part 2 is Bray Wyatt versus John Cena and Edge versus Randy Orton. So tomorrow is definitely the better night of the 2, in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah, and I always like to see Brock Lesnar, no matter what he's doing. I don't know why. Just maybe I'm envious that I'm not a 350-pound muscular powerhouse.
We can promote the stream a little bit longer too, because give people more of a heads up.
Yeah, I'll definitely put a post out for that. And probably should have talked about it when we had more people in there, I guess, during the stream this morning. Because we had like 80 people for a little while. So 12:30 seemed like a good time. Maybe just nothing else was going on. Check out the whining, staring Kevin Lee after every loss.
I saw some MMA news that Cody Garbrandt's going to eventually be going to flyweight from bantamweight.
Huh. I wonder how much weight he cuts to get to 135. I had heard that. I mean, 125. I mean, maybe that's good for him. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think there is, obviously a chin issue. I think he has kind of an issue like James Vick talked about, though. James Vick, he was an MMA Junkie recently. Talked about he fired his, or split ways with his boxing coach and actually addressed it. He said his boxing was horrible. He said he had holes in it. He got hit way too much.
That's a bad cough there, Mike.
Excuse me, I'm getting a little hoarse tonight. That's why I didn't want to do a really long stream because if it was going to be like 5 or 6 hours, that's why I wanted to start later.
Well, save your voice for the stream tomorrow then, and we'll cut this short tonight. Let everyone enjoy their evening. Have some family time.
Are they keeping 125? They have not said yet. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Everything I've heard is yes, they are keeping 125. It's not going in.
Yeah, it has looked that way, but I mean, who knows what's going to change. There's going to be a lot of matches coming up when we finally are able to have UFCs. I mean, there's so many fights that have been canceled or postponed. So many guys that haven't fought in so long.
I'm calling it right now, Mike. Unless something drastic happens, the first live MMA from the UFC we're going to get is the next season of the Contender Series.
That could be. And something I heard that's really cool, and I don't know I think they're kind of just spitballing. I don't know if they have any information on this, but MMA Junkie was saying, Contender Series coming forward, that maybe not only might we have like the UFC Saturdays, they might throw some actual like great matches, actual UFC matches on those Tuesday nights to go with the Contender Series. So you might have Contender Series matches, and then I don't think it would go to this point because it's too big of a match, but they threw out the example of like Nagano versus Rosenstruck. That's too big to be on a Tuesday, I think, but I guess it depends on what the ratings are.
True. Very, very true. What do you think, Mike? Should we call it till tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I was going to try and drink a little more water, but yeah, I think I'll rest my voice, get a little more rest. Kevin Lee is a future champ in the UFC. I don't believe that.
Right. Guys, remember night 2 of WrestleMania featuring Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. So spread the word. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And let's all just stay healthy and keep it going. Let's make it through this. One day.
Absolutely. I think we're going to come out of this stronger. It may not seem like it right now, but I think in a lot of ways everybody's going to be better getting through this eventually. So thanks for joining me, Billy. Appreciate it. Yes, stay safe, guys. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always through this thing, guys, stay safe, stay home, and stay clean. Wash your damn hands. Good night.